sculpted the planet's surface and altered the course of human history. If or when the next ice age strikes, will life survive?
650 million years ago, our planet plummeted into the deepest, coldest winter imaginable. A snowball Earth that lasted for tens of millions of years. Life on our planet was then relatively simple, consisting mainly of microorganisms. As the Earth froze, those microorganisms were subjected to year after year of a deadly deep freeze. Since everything was encased in ice, it was almost like a complete lockdown. So the chance of survival was pretty grim. Yet we wouldn't be here unless some life did survive. The question is how.
Someone who can answer that question is microbiologist Hazel Barton. She's taking me to the remote Pemberton ice cap in British Columbia, Canada, to show me how life survives even in the most extreme environments. Conditions here closely resemble those during Snowball Earth. We're looking for an ice cave.
Is it possible to find somewhere down there where we can land?
It might sound beautiful, but they can be inhospitable and unstable places.
You want to try and stay away from the snow because the snow can cover over the crevasses.
At the edge of this vast glacier, where the ice meets the valley's rocky slope, Hazel spots an ice cave cutting into the glacier.
Look at that, good grief. Woo! I've never seen anything like this. That looks amazing, yeah.
Don't get too close in case it's unstable.
Hazel checks for weaknesses and loose chunks of ice.
There's no cracks in the ice. It's not thin, so we should be okay.
Yeah.
Probably the first human to be in here, Liz.
Seriously?
Yep.
The temperature is around 32 degrees Fahrenheit. There's no vegetation and little sunlight. But there's still life here.
Between the ice and the rock, you have an environment where a lot of microorganisms aren't just surviving, but they're actually thriving. They don't breathe and grow and respire in the way that we do. They do it incredibly slowly. So for them to be in here, it's no big deal to them.
The organisms here, called extremophiles, live on nutrients released from the rocks as the glacier grinds over them. They even live inside the ice.
There's a whole community in here right now, and it's a feast for them. They're living on this material. And they can survive for centuries, and it could even be thousands of years.
These are extremophiles. This is where they belong. They've adapted and evolved to live here.
Right.
This is how life survived during Snowball Earth, by adapting to exploit the extreme conditions.
Tell me then what happens after Snowball Earth.
You have a huge chunk of ice that comes through and scrapes the surface clean. It's like a moonscape. There's nothing there.
So the environment opens up because all these microorganisms have been scraped off the surface.
Right. I think that's exactly what happened.
With less competition, there were more opportunities for the hardy few survivors who made it to the end of the Ice Age. The conditions were now right for these microorganisms to evolve. For the first 3 billion years of life on Earth, relatively little changed. But the deep freeze kick-started a new stage in evolution. Life suddenly diversified as never before. Simple organisms evolved into a host of far more complex creatures. All of the animal groups alive today can trace their origins back to this evolutionary explosion, including us. Snowball Earth wasn't a disaster for life on Earth. It might be the best thing that ever happened to it.
When you think about Snowball Earth, it doesn't get much more catastrophic than that. But as dramatic as it was, it just goes to show that doomsday events helped life on our planet to diversify, leading to modern animals and to the human race.
It's an incredible thought. If Snowball Earth happened again, we would have trouble surviving. If it hadn't happened in the past, perhaps we wouldn't be here today.
Ice looks like such a simple substance, just frozen water. Yet it has the power to shape continents, change lives, and even affect the evolution of life on Earth. To think all the energy we've put into building the city is nothing compared to what goes on in an ice age. The power to take down the tops of giant mountain ranges around the planet.
For me, it's how it's shaped the evolution of life. Now we're beginning to affect the future of ice ages on the planet. But one thing's for sure, another ice age is definitely going to take place on planet Earth.
Throughout its history, Earth's climate has swung between periods of hot and cold. It's all part of the Earth's natural cycle. And without ice ages, you and I might not even be here.
But now we are here. We have to play a role in our planet's future. It's up to us to make sure we don't destroy its natural patterns, to which we owe so much.